set, and they're racing away. Bariga began quite well towards the inside with Roy's Lily. Let's look for Miss VARLICIOUS on the money and running today down the centre of the course. On debut she was slow out, but she's a lot more alert, ears pricked, and Miss VARLICIOUS bounds away with speed. She moves over towards the inside and picks it up 1.25 lengths. Just off them, Bariga towards the inside. Julie's 2 lengths off the tempo. Spirit Within, they're racing further back. Tristia, as they come to the final 400, Saffron's got about 5 lengths to make up. But it's the favourite, Miss VARLICIOUS, who goes on. Better than ever towards the outside. Bariga now comes out the danger inside the 300, then Star Bahrain. But Miss VARLICIOUS, still under the hands, is going easily out here. And you can ring up the register. Miss VARLICIOUS gets stronger and stronger in the last room by 8 lengths. Ears pricked with total authority. Bariga comes out second. Roy's Lily, and then came Julie. Absolute exercise canter, Miss VARLICIOUS. She pinged the machine. You would have noticed she was drawn up the outside. She ends up hot against the inside paint, but she wins with total authority. Very, very easy stuff. We heard from Paul Gatsby, expected her to win this contest, and it's a 1-horse race. Bariga comes out second best. Third goes to number 14, Roy's Lily, a nice run, and then number 10, Julie. Spirit Within further back in the running. Princess Ariel, she's a queen. There you can see Miss VARLICIOUS, ears pricked and just coasting along in front. Sean Cormack, a double handful of fresh eager horse, gives her 1 or 2 niggles, and she starts to really stretch out those legs. She's now 5, 6, 7 lengths and building up with each and every stride. Cormack looks over his shoulders, and the rest of them, they just rooted to the turf. Back to the studio.
Take 3, we've just seen the running of race number 2 here at Scottsville, and it deserves 3 takes because we didn't get to see much there because there was only 1 horse, and Miss VARLICIOUS has absolutely blown them away.
Yeah, no, we do rate her pretty much. I've said to Henk all the way through, you've got a good filly here, but have we had problems with this filly? She was injured as a 2-year-old, she fell on a stone, and it was touch and go whether she'd make it. And then we brought her out, she was a bit unlucky at Greyville when she ran second. Dennis Bosch's VAR filly beat us, but we came from the back of the field that day. She was getting a bit of kickback, and she ran a beautiful second, and then after that she got sick again, and she was off for another few months. So, full marks to Henk and Rob for all their patience, and I've just said to him, please, just give me the time. If I rush her, we'll mess it up. And, yeah, we think she's a fair filly.
Well, Paul, when this happens, although it's had its problems, it feels like it's all worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And, just once again, also thanks to my team at home. We're 3 grooms short at the moment. They've been working hard. We've been under a bit of pressure, and the results are coming, and well done to them.
Well, hopefully it has a smooth run from now on, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
I think that's on the cards.
And then, Paul, 1 more in the next race, Scrick for Nix. How's that?
Yeah, he's very well. Look, he's also just coming off a virus. I still think he'll be in the first 3. It's the first time that he's run at Scottsville since he got warned off here. He was suspended. He didn't want to go down to the start here, so it's his first run back here. So that's the only problem I've got.
Great stuff. Thanks, Paul.
Sure, thank you.
Let's get the pilot, Sean Cormack. Sean, take us through that one. Looked pretty easy.
Yeah, her first run was obviously, a little bit difficult because she lost quite a few lengths at the start, and Greyville, it's not easy to make it up on that track. And I thought she ran a very creditable second. She gave me a really classy feel, and today back up the straight was probably going to be a lot easier for her to make up the ground, but she pinged the gates through all the commotion that was going on at the start. She pinged the gates beautifully, and from then on it was a coast for me.
It looks like they're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
They will do. She's got a great temperament, and I just think it's all from her father. He just throws them like that, most of them, and he throws them with a lot of speed and class, and just obviously just full marks to them, full marks to Paul and to Beth, and to obviously to the owner. But Paulie, you know, a couple of his horses are just running in different races. They're coming out of a virus, I think, and just hope it turns for all of them now, because some of them are starting to turn. And, you know, it's hard for him because he was flying a couple of months back, and, you know, he's just, like I say, it's a small setback, but at least they're starting to win now, which is a good thing. And, yeah, full marks to my sponsor, Highlands. Thank you very much to them. But she's a smart filly.
And then, Sean, you've got quite a nice card today. You've got Captain of All, Jetta Glow, and then Garibaldi a little bit later. Care to comment on those runners?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Captain of All, obviously Group 1 horse. I mean, he's an absolute star. It is his comeback run, prep for the computer form, and obviously, you know, the Natal season, the big sprints here at Scottsville. And I'm hoping his class takes him through. He's a quality horse. We've done enough with him to obviously to run and win, but obviously leaving enough for improvement. And you know, Jetta Glow, she's a Group 1 filly. She's also very classy. Also, same thing, you know, prepping for all the big races. And Garibaldi, I thought it was a courageous win last time, and she is a decent filly on her day. And look, obviously, I'm a bit concerned how the race is going to map out. You know, she likes to follow one or two, and I'd like to have a horse in front of me. But you know, if it goes away, I think she'll be a huge runner. But I'm riding some nice horses today, and if things go my way, it could be a very nice day.
So I'm quite excited for you just listening to you get to ride today. But all the best of luck, and maybe we'll see you back for another one.
Yeah, hopefully so. You know, as I say, I just hope that they run well and come out of it fine, because obviously there's bigger fish to fry. The big races are coming up, and that's what we're aiming for. And that's all we want. That's all we can ask for. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks.
Let's get Henk. You want to come through and have a word? I think you should, Henk. That win was so impressive, eh?
Yeah, it made it worth my drive from Joburg this morning. I want to thank Paul and Beth. They've done a tremendous job with this filly. I also want to thank Boelanstad, Eugene. Thank you, Eugene. I would like to have the sister, if you don't mind. And then, last but not the least, my partner Rob. He couldn't make it this morning. Robbie, we've got a good one here. We definitely have to attend the next one. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoy the winner. The champagne's waiting for you, and I can see by the smile you're enjoying this one already.
Without a doubt. Thank you very much.
Enjoy. There we've heard it from everyone concerned. A very impressive winner, number 12, Miss VARLICIOUS. 3-year-old daughter of VAR, who showed a lot of speed and then finished it off really well in the latter stages. The owners were the Thor Insurance Brokers. We heard it from Henk now. We heard it from Paul Gadsby as well as Sean Cormack. There's a lot of good rides to come up later on in the afternoon. That was race 2. We'll see you back for the first leg of the place accumulator, Scottsville race 3.